All right, what you're about to see is our Super Bowl extravaganza. And I got to admit, it went off the rails, which I guess is a good thing. It was our big Super Bowl extravaganza episode of Late Night with Ryan. But I cut it down a little bit just to mostly the stuff that was sports related. Once we get to the Get Pissed On segment, I just threw it to that, just ended the podcast episode. So if you want to watch the whole thing, it is on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Ryan Klinger, and you can watch all of the bananas that went down. Is that really a phrase? Bananas that went down? We talk about phrases, actually, so if you're interested in bad figure of speeches, we have it. But I just kept it really the sports stuff. I have the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. I just think it feels like the obvious choice is to go with the Seahawks. And I understand the obvious choice is sometimes correct, but I don't think this is one of those times. This is not my best argument, I must admit. I think in the last 5 Super Bowls, so I've started doing this podcast, and I've had a Super Bowl pick every year since 2020. And now that I sit here, I think I've only ever gotten one correct. Because last year I took the Chiefs. 58 I got correct because I took the Chiefs. 57, I think I took the Eagles. And then 56 I took the Bengals. And 55 I took the Chiefs. So maybe you shouldn't listen to me. It's probably not the best promotion of my own videos, but, I'm not going to lie to the audience. Anyways, that's it for me. I made a video where I named every NFL champion. It's going to come out Wednesday, so be excited if you want to see that. If you don't care, don't be excited. It's not a big deal. All right, have a good one. Oh, I'm looking forward to Super Bowl. It's going to be fun. Maybe I'll talk about the halftime. I'm probably going to do a solo pod next week, kind of get out of the craziness of the Super Bowl, and then I can focus on that. So we'll probably do a solo pod. I got a lot of thoughts to get out. Got to do that. All right, that's it. Enjoy the show. All right, everybody, we are back with our biggest episode ever. Super Bowl 60 is Sunday, and on this show, we have just as many fans as the NFL. That is a true statistic. We have fans around the world. So I want to start today's episode, our biggest episode yet, with thanking our wonderful fans. First, our fans from California.
Yeah!
Our fans from New Hampshire.
Yay!
Our fans from Germany. Our fans from Australia.
Yes!
That guy looked familiar. All right, let's get into today's episode. I am so excited for the Super Bowl. And actually, I want everyone to know that I may be wearing green, but this is not my team for the Super Bowl. This is not who I'm predicting. I am fix my jeans. I am predicting the New England Patriots this Sunday, led by North Carolina's own Drake May. I'm not from North Carolina, but I like Carolina Panthers, so that's close enough. To talk about the Super Bowl.
It's the Australian fans, man.
The Australian fans, they go crazy.
They love me.
Let's go crazy. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I asked you before you came on the show, I said, I want your best bets for the Super Bowl. And I want it as weird as possible. I want it as simple as possible. I have one bet that I would like to present as my own, and I will go last. I just want you to serve them up for me, and I'll see what you think.
Okay. As cliche as it may sound, it's not the fun bet. You don't live for the bet, right? But if we look at the distribution right now, you don't live for the bet, right? But if we look at the distribution right now of money placed on things, this is disgusting to me. 52% of the money line is on New England, but 67% of the spread is on Seattle. Now make that make sense, because there's a gray area where if the Seahawks win by 4 or less, that could cause some issues.
Yeah.
So, what is the solution, you might ask? I think the answer for me simply would just be to take the Patriots spread here.
I think Patriots money line is the move because I think they're going to win, but I get what you're saying. Mathematically, logically. Now, before we get into the rest of your bets, I do want to talk a little bit about the game. Okay. This is our last primetime pick. I haven't calculated it yet, but I'm 99% sure you smoked my ass. So,
yes.
What I am saying is, who do you have this Sunday?
I am taking the Seattle Seahawks.
I'm not surprised. You've been on them for a while.
One more time, for those that remember, they were my team at the beginning of the postseason. Ryan, so gratefully included my playoff bracket in that one sort of sport episode, kind of the in-betweener. But I had Seattle meeting Jacksonville, obviously. It wasn't that crazy, but The NFC kind of went exactly how I expected it to be honest. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I had Patriots over Bears, so I had the Patriots this whole time too. This is the battle of you and I's 2 Super Bowl
Yes,
picks.
yeah.
And who's in more support right now?
I guess not me. I'm rocking a Chris Wood Nottingham Forest jersey under this. Come on, you Reds.
The Reds got Eugenio Suarez.
They did. That's
I know
great
it's a
signing.
different Reds. I know.
No, that is a great signing, though. Actually,
Yeah,
I
good for the Reds.
was talking to my buddy about that couple of hours ago. I was like, hey, that's actually a good
That's
signing.
the
The Reds
Reds-
don't usually do that.
Yeah, the
So,
Reds.
Like, hey, okay.
I think you and I talked about it off air, and we'll say it right now. The thing is with this Super Bowl is that it basically boils down to this. Does Drake May play his best game of the playoffs, and does Sam Darnold continue to play this well? To me, that's what it is. If Sam Darnold doesn't play lights out like he did against the Rams, against the Niners, and Christian Gonzalez picks him off,
Yep.
the Patriots have a chance to win.
Yeah,
But if the Patriots are going to win, they need that, and they need Drake May to play well.
it's true.
Because they're not going to be able to run all over Seattle.
I agree.
They're not.
Yeah.
So I think realistically, it just comes. The Super Bowl doesn't always just boil down to the quarterbacks. Last year it surely didn't, but this year I really think it does.
Yeah. Every team that has beaten Seattle or competed with Seattle has had a quarterback that could play just as good, if not better, than Sam Darnold. He had a 4-interception game earlier on in the year. That was probably the lone game that I could point out and be like, all right, maybe that was a really bad game where, like, you know, the opposing quarterback didn't even have to play well for that to happen. For the most part, though, Darnold's going to go out there. He's going to give you a mediocre game at worst. Usually he doesn't piss down his leg too bad. Never been in the spotlight before. No quarterback in the 2018 draft class has. Cannot believe Sam Darnold. You'd have told me 3 years ago, after what happened with him and Baker Mayfield in Carolina, would not have believed you that he would be the first starting quarterback. Not Lamar Jackson, not Josh Allen, God, not even Josh Rosen. It would be Sam Darnold starting in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I think he'll play well, though. I do think Drake May will play well. He'll have his best game of the postseason. Not saying much because he hasn't really played well in the playoffs yet. I mean, conditions weren't great. Defenses were terrific that he played against. But, yeah, I think it'll be closer again than people think. It'll be more like the AFC title game.
Yeah, my thing is going to be, what if Sam Darnold's just the new Eli Manning? What if he's going to be that guy who's not a great quarterback, but he's just good enough to get it done? There is a chance for that for Mr. Samuel Darnold. Let's get into the bets. Austin, what do you have prepared for me? Lob them up.
You know, there is a man that comes to mind when you think Super Bowl and you think NFC West. And if you were watching on your, YouTube TV, or if you're still on cable, salute to you, by the way. You're one of the few people.
me.
There you go. If you were surfing your guide, yeah, you may have seen that NFL Network was, they were reviewing the Super Bowl 56, which was one of our favorite Super Bowls. That was the Rams and Bengals when it got a little bit weird. And one guy comes to mind there. His name's Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp has taken a backseat role to Jackson Smith-Njigba since joining the Seattle Seahawks in order to let Puka Nacua shine and JSN shine on their own teams respectively. Probably 2 of the top 3, if not the top 2 receivers in football right now. And Cooper Kupp has kind of just taken a quiet backseat. He'll sit down there, get you a couple catches for about 22, 23 yards. But to me, this guy shined so bright in the Super Bowl that I would say he and Julian Edelman were probably the only 2 that actually put up incredible performances in Super Bowls as wide receivers in the last, I would say, 10 years. That said, I'm taking Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown at plus 265.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? What else? What's next? I will say I'm a little wary of this one because he did catch a touchdown against the Rams.
Yes.
I felt like that was always going to happen. I bet that because I figured they were going to try to get him going against his old team. I'd be interested to see if they're that was his only catch that game.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if they try to go to him again or not.
Yeah,
But
I think there's going to be way too much attention on JSN. He deserves to have that attention on him, but it's going to open up the floor for guys like Rashid Shaheed,
Yep.
who I think will be marked better because now that we've seen his speed, he needs to be respected more. But that being said, I'm actually going to ask you a question here because I'm actually disgusted by some of these odds. There are 4 different anytime touchdown scores I'm going to give you right now. You have to rank them from least likely to most likely according to what DraftKings thinks.
Okay.
We have the Seahawks defense. We have George Halani, which is their backup running back now.
Okay.
Matt Collins and Travion Henderson.
Okay.
All anytime touchdowns. Which one do you think is the least and most likely?
Travion's most.
Yep.
Halani's second.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say Mac Hollins, and then the defense.
Okay. You are incredibly wrong. Actually, flip that upside down. You ready for this? Seahawks defense plus 370. Matt Collins plus 425. George Holani plus 475. Travion Henderson's plus 500 to score a touchdown. That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
He might score. He might score. I'm taking it.
Wow, that's
500.
that was like perfect for what it's worth. We did not plan that.
No,
that was perfect.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
Great.
Wow, I thought I had it. I was
No.
like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Nope. Maybe you do, but they don't, or maybe they do and we don't. Who knows? But
Let's see.
I feel like Henderson at plus 500. That's just too good a value
It's
for
disgusting.
a guy that's been incredibly well utilized as a rookie, mind you. I feel like Stevenson just comes into like the red zone and he does take his touchdowns from him, but I feel like Henderson on maybe a screen pass has a better chance, and if he gets out in the open field, maybe from outside the 30 and they'll take one in. We'll see what happens. But again, even at that point, if Stevenson gets hurt, his odds would shoot up because he's the only running back that would be getting touches in all likelihood in that circumstance. So that's a good one for me.
All right, anything else?
Well, I want to continue to ride the hot hand of Rashid Shaheed. He's averaging almost 37 receiving yards a game this postseason. His over-under for this game is 22 or 23 and a half.
Okay.
I find that disrespectful because Rashid Shaheed's the kind of guy that would get that in one catch.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to take him 2 or 3, like sit-down routes. He's a fly route guy. If he gets open, he's open. And that's the thing with this bet. This is a fun bet for me because you are never out of it. It could cash in the first possession. It could cash after the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter on a deep ball from Darnold. I feel like this has great value and good watchability, too. I'd probably take the over on this.
Shaheed's definitely going to be a popular pick.
Yeah.
I do think.
For sure.
You got any more? What's your weirdest bet for me, Fisher?
Weirdest bet.
What color is the Gatorade going to be?
Ooh, I see what you mean. Okay, I do this every year, and I fail miserably at it. So let's
We talked about this last year, you and me.
Yeah, let's go down the list of what we think is going to happen. So,
All right, wait. Here's the thing.
okay, yeah.
Let's just talk about Gatorade in general. Can we pull the camera in real quick? We're going to do a quick segment of Ryan's life advice. All right. So, lemon lime's the best if you're thirsty. There's no question about it. It's the most thirst quenching. Blue's the best when you're a kid. Red's the best with lunch. Orange is the best when you're hungover or sick. I don't know why the fuck purple exists. That's the end of the segment. Thank you.
Purple G2 has a special place in my heart.
Purple G2 when you're at a friend's house playing basketball.
It's a good take. Good take. But
Jonathan,
no,
you agree?
they
Team
made
blue all the way.
Blue with everything?
When you're
blue or glacier
Oh,
This
gosh.
This is important.
What's your favorite Gatorade flavor?
blue,
Just cool blue?
Is it the
or the
darker
indigo?
blue or like the lighter?
the lighter blue is amazing when you're sick.
Okay.
No, orange is better when you're sick. I always felt. I like the citrus. That's why orange, lemon, lime are my favorites. The white was pretty good when I was younger. I think it's too sweet now.
I don't like the white. There's just something about it.
I liked what's the dark teal? That used to be like my shit. It's like glacier.
Here's the thing.
It was a frost flavor.
There are some
Glacier cherry, maybe? No, that's white.
That's the white, yeah.
there are some that
Look up
I
teal for
had
me.
during Little League that I can't taste without tasting sunflower seeds in my mouth.
That sounds like the best one.
Well, yeah, but like then also it's like why does this not taste like sunflower seeds? But also
Yeah.
taste.
What's your sunflower seed flavor?
Oh shit.
I mean, because mine is definitively the taco. That's the best. I love the taco. The Taco Bell sunflower seed. That's the best, right?
You're looking for Arctic Blitz.
Arctic Blitz. That was my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, what's your favorite sunflower seeds? You a Biggs guy or a David's? Because you say David's, you're off the show.
It's been so long since I've had sunflower seeds. Hold on.
Well, that's the first problem.
Maybe that's what went wrong in my life.
When you stop chewing sunflower
Yes,
seeds?
actually.
we should get them for the room.
We should.
I think there would be less crack cocaine addicts if they pushed sunflower seeds more.
True.
That's what the guy did in Holes.
That's exactly.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
like a good barbecue. Barbecue.
I'm saying barbecue.
I think barbecue can get too salty for my liking. I don't like it too
See,
salty. It burns the tongue.
I do. No. I'm
The
more
tongue
of a
burn's
salt-
not for me.
I'm a salt versus
So
sweets
if
guy.
you said I was what brand? I was,
David's.
All right.
Are you David's?
No.
that didn't sound very reassuring.
I'm not sure.
I don't know about that one.
That's a cut and pay right there.
All right. Cool. That's negative, I guess.
Okay.
You get a raise.
I'm not getting paid either. That being said, you could get paid if you choose correctly on these.
You ever thought you should do? What if
Super Bowl
someone? What if you did like lawyer commercials, but they're for your bet picks?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Has
I
someone
don't
got
get
it?
paid if you don't get paid. Plus 500, Travion Henderson touchdown.
I'd have to talk to our unidentified professor to figure out the legality of that. You know what I mean?
That's facts. Our professor who teaches law is great.
Yeah,
Great guy.
yeah.
Great guy.
That being
Shout
said,
out him.
we need to make some picks, Ryan Klinger. Heads or tails for the opening coin flip?
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Oh gosh. Betting on a literal 50-50.
Yes.
The worst bet
Betting
in the
on a
book.
50-50 that they're going to make minus 110 to take all your money. Don't bet on the coin flip unless they
Don't
offer,
bet the coin flip. This
like-
is for fun.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what? When I was younger, I was a heads guy.
Mm-hmm.
As I've aged, as I've matured,
Really?
I become a tails man.
Okay.
What is this indicative of?
I don't know. Apparently, I stopped chasing head, started chasing tail. I don't understand what the difference is, but
Okay. That says a lot.
I wonder if there's any. Sorry, I wonder if there's any correlation to preference over heads or tails and like tits and ass.
That's a great question.
It's an
I was
interesting
going
question.
there next.
You
That's
know?
a great question. Yeah.
that should be the next question on like a dating show. Is
Yeah.
there like
Heads
Yeah,
or tails.
heads
and
or
then it's
tails.
like, and then they see.
yeah, like
which
that's
one
a
they
good
pick.
why doesn't Jubilee get on that?
Why doesn't you? Yeah.
True.
500 heads enjoyers versus 500 tails enjoyers.
Average heads enjoy.
Who's the fake tails enjoyer?
Spot the.
They're just flipping a coin over and over again.
Bing, bing, bing. It's like he didn't seem excited enough.
Yeah. All right, guys. Finish the phrase. Tails never.
Guy doesn't
Fraud,
know it.
fraud,
Guy
fraud,
doesn't
get
know
him
it.
out of here!
It's
Yeah.
like he just doesn't speak English. That's the
Yeah.
problem. He's
Like,
like,
what,
yeah.
huh?
He's like, he likes tails, but he doesn't know. He just knows it's not a head on it. That's the only difference. All right, what's up?
That's good. Okay. Well, what are you picking then? Did you declare?
I'm going tails.
You're
I'm going
going tails?
tails.
Tails
See?
never fails.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's a stigma growing up. You want to be a little bit different from your parents. My dad was always like, "Oh, tails never fails." He 24/7.
You playing Madden, you knew it was tails.
Yeah, no. Madden coin flip is rigged, by the way. I'll stand by that. Anytime that you would pick, I think I have like a 35% success rate.
For the viewers at home, this guy's played more Madden than 90% of people on Earth.
I wouldn't say played, but
Simulated games.
it soaked in. It's not good. It's not. But that being said, I'm just gonna go heads here. I am. I'll be different from you, from my father. I'll do it. That sounds very poetic. I tried to make it that way. A
Yeah,
little
you
little
can work.
bit dramatic.
You got like Hamlet on us over the
Yeah.
coin flip.
If you need to work that out.
For all you sports people watch this artsy show, that got really intense.
It did. But no, I'm going heads here.
Okay.
Okay, next prop round.
Wow, we just went. All right, that's fine.
No,
We're
we're
quite literally going head to head.
Yeah, smooth transition. Here we
Head
go.
tails.
John Batiste. All right, he's singing the national anthem. I don't know who that is. Do you know?
No,
Okay, that's
I
fine.
imagine it's like an Andrea Bocelli type guy.
Maybe.
I'm looking.
The over/under is 120.5 seconds.
So a
for the
little over
national
2
anthem.
minutes.
Just over 2 minutes, Ryan Klinger. Will.
I feel like they
you go
they
over
know
or
people are
under?
going to hammer the over, so
You
I'm
think?
going to go under.
Okay. Let me show you a picture of this guy. Because it's the American Idol winner. I
Short. Yep.
That guy.
It's going
Yes.
under.
It's
going
going
under.
It's going under.
I thought 100% it's going under.
Wait a minute. Now hang on. No, wait.
For what it's worth, that is easily could be the most rigged thing.
Oh, 100%.
You just tell the guy like, "Yo, bro,
Yeah,
make sure
go
you
over.
sing under.
Yeah.
I'm putting 100,000 on it." He's like, "I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set you up for
Yeah.
life."
Okay. I'm trying to think. In years past, people have called me.
That's why they can't have Bruno Mars sing the national anthem because he'll just put it all on.
My high school soccer coach, when I went like 0 for 4 in 2023.
You didn't stop shooting,
No, never. But
Deion Waiters.
in like 22 or 23, I went 0 for 4 on like coin flip, national anthem, Gatorade color,
Damn.
and like I forget what the other thing was. The halftime performance maybe over on. I don't know.
Yeah.
That being said, he was like, I can't believe that you would be susceptible enough to take the over. Did you see the size of that guy? His lungs were never going to make it. I'm like, you raise a good point. This guy. Just
Sometimes they
seems-
got the pipes though,
Maybe, but
That's like a thing.
maybe. But
like an opera singer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy, he's going to come out in a white suit. A bright white, a Rick Pitino, the Godfather suit. Okay?
You know what? You've talked me into the over
Have I?
because it's like he's like an American Idol winner. He wants to drum up
Yes.
the drama.
Are we
Yes.
talking about the same like ex-pro wrestler? Like, is this also Drax, or is that a different? Oh, that's Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista.
I'm stupid.
It's okay.
That's all right.
You're good. That was funny though.
a good shout.
That was funny to watch in real time.
Shout out the Royal Rumble this past week.
Yeah, well, it was fine. I always don't like it when the shows are like when the show's in Saudi. It's just hard because then it's like the time's off. You're not watching the evening. I feel the pain that everyone else outside America feels when they watch the sport,
Yeah.
and I don't like that pain.
Well, at least the UFC didn't change anything up. They kept it at the same time despite having it in Australia this past week.
Really?
Yeah.
That probably sucks for the Australians.
Not
Probably
really.
sucks
'Cause
for the fighters.
It was like 5 o'clock. No, because they're 18 hours ahead of us, I think. So, like, it's not terrible
Oh.
for them. It was like afternoon to like early evening.
It's almost like a day.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's great.
It was fine. But
That's cool.
Volkanovski is Australian. He was like the head card of the game, or of the night, and he ended up winning his match. So
Okay.
it was awesome because he walks out to the song like "Land Down Under" or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
So
Like, I come from a land down
Yep,
under.
yep.
For men at work?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah, it's one of the best walkouts in all of
All right.
UFC. But
Gatorade. Let's make a
Gatorade.
pick.
okay,
Because we're both going over on the national anthem. I think we talked into it.
yeah, because I think Seattle's gonna win it. I can't see them having like a green Gatorade. That doesn't look right. It doesn't seem right.
They
But
have to go
also-
something neutral.
Yeah, but also blue doesn't look right. I think for you, it's an easy. It's
It's a red. It's a red.
Easy.
It's a red for me.
Easy.
I don't
Easy.
even like red that much.
No.
It's like the lunch flavor.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We're taking red.
You know, I think it might be red both ways, in a weird way. You know what I mean? Seattle just doesn't have those colors. Like if it were the Vikings, man, if it were the Vikings, you could talk me into purple.
Yeah.
But like,
It's red.
it's red.
It's red.
It's red no
The
matter.
nice
what.
thing about the red Gatorade too
Mhm.
is if there's an issue and somebody's got like blood in the jersey and like it's Gatorade.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an easy cover.
It's a good take.
Easy cover. All right, my best bet for everybody at home: Drake May anytime touchdown, parlayed with a money line, Patriots win, and then a Jackson Smith and Jigba anytime touchdown. Dollar will win you 15. So that's my pick.
Okay.
I think that's safe. Basically, the thought process is if the Patriots win, they're going to need a big Drake May performance. He consistently rushes into the end zone. Jack Smith and Jigba's probably a guarantee for a touchdown in my books.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to target him the red. They threw the ball to him 10 plus times last game.
He was making some crazy catches.
The one-handed catch? Oh, disgusting.
Ugh.
All right, you done? We good?
I'm great.
All right, let's get pissed on.